Hello student, welcome to my class of computer science for class 12th. Today we'll understand the third part of computer network, in which we will cover the network devices. The content are as follow, which are first one thing, what is network devices. In this particular topic we'll understand actually what are the network device. Then second one thing, NIC, RJ45 hub, and then after that types of hub, then switch, modem, repeater, router, gateway, and comparison between these network devices, that compares which one is better than hub, switch, router and gateway. And at last we'll understand Wi-Fi card, and then after that homework. So let's begin, student. So first of all we want to understand what is network device. Actually student, computer hardware devices like printer, router, which are used to connect computer, like printer or any other electronic device to a network is called network device. Student, for example, there are a number of the computer interconnected via wire. So wire not a network device, it is component of network. But if you are talking about those devices with the help of these computer MCA devices are connected with each other, is termed as network devices. So these devices actually transfer data in a fast and secure and correct way, with some other specific functionality also, because there are also functionality which improves our quality to transfer data to the another one computer which is connected with network, over same or different networks. So network can be established between the one particular building also, in different building also. So there are two type of networks. So we can say that network devices are not only connect the particular between the small network only, so it allow us to connect the bigger one network also. That's why they are told as network devices. Some devices are installed in your devices like internet, that is internal modem, that is NIC, RJ45 connector, whereas some are part of network like router, switch, etc. Student, so network devices are some of them installed in a computer also, and some of them are not, which are like router, switch, etc. So let's understand depthly step by step. The first one thing we will understand NIC. Sometimes it is known as network interface card. So this is actually top among the network devices. If you are talking about the network devices, so first of all we'll talk NIC first, and it is most usable devices. This is also known as network adapter, Ethernet card and a LAN card. So make sure student you have to underline this one thing while you are doing the notes, preparing the note. So it is also known as adapter card, Ethernet card and LAN card. It allow our PC to communicate with other PC. That's why it is a network device. A PC use parallel data transmission. So make sure that one thing, student, when you can see in this particular diagram, a data PC can use the parallel data, not the serial data, parallel data, which looks like this. A PC use the parallel data transmission to transmit data, in the internal parts, whereas media connect to PC without device or PC. The serial transmission, NIC convert the parallel data to serial and serial data to vice versa. So as we know, student, you can see this computer can send the information in parallel, because this particular computer can understand in parallel signal only, or parallel data only. This will also receive the parallel data. How? With the help of NIC. NIC do one thing, it accept the parallel data to and then after that convert to serial data, and another one NIC will accept the serial data and convert again to the parallel data, which make to understandable to the computer also. Now we are talking about RJ45, which is known as registered jack, 45. So actually it is an 8 wire connector. You can consider like USB connector. So same thing, it is a type of connector, which is used to connect the computer on local area network, especially for Ethernet. Student, while we are constructing a particular LAN, that time we are using LAN card, along with that LAN wire, and then this particular plastic, you can see that it is a connector. Okay, this is known as RJ45 connector, which contain how many wires? 8 wires, which in different combinations. Hub actually used to connect the multiple computer, as you can see in this particular figure, student. It allows us to connect the multiple computer in a LAN, okay, network, okay, or we can say that one group, work group, okay. Generally hubs are available in 4, 8, 12, 24, 48 ports. Ports means this particular area in which we can plug it RJ45 or another one device. So when a hub receive a signal, you can see this particular, suppose that in a particular network, if this is a computer which is sender, it is sending the message or the signal. So this particular hub will transmit this signal to all computer simultaneously, okay, and except where the signal arrived, okay. So here you can see when a hub receives a signal on its port, it repeats the signal and forward the signal from all port except the, okay, except that port on signal is arrived, okay. Here you can see the same thing is explained. Now types of hub. So there are two types, okay, of hub. First one is passive hub and second one is active hub. Passive hub actually those particular hub which are simply forward the signal to all other port without amplifying the signal, that means to say purifying the signal or improve the quality of the signal. Whereas active hub, these actually forward the signal, okay, with improved quality of data signal, okay, by amplifying it. That's why such hubs need additional power supply, okay student. So one disadvantage of active hub is that they need additional power to supply the signals. Now next one thing, based on port type, okay student. So second type of hub, which is second category, that is Ethernet hub and combo hub. So Ethernet hub, all ports have the RJ45 connector, as you can see in the figure in earlier slide. In that you can see number of the connector are there. So all connector, I will say ports may accept, okay, they will accept RJ45 connector. So this is known as Ethernet hub. Now combo hub are several different type of connector available there, okay, including RJ45, BNC and AUI available in the port the switch hub. Now we are talking about switch, student. Switch actually it is also used to connect the multiple computer, okay, together in a work group or in a LAN, okay. It is just like a hub, but the difference between this switch and hub is that functionality. Switch are available with 4, 8, 12, 24, 48, 64 port, okay. Switch actually make the decision, okay, by using a particular type of circuit, which is known as application specific integrated circuit. So you have to underline this one, student. It is application specific integrated circuit, okay. Due to the switching decision capability, okay, such that is switch send the signal to recipient only, okay. You can see this particular diagram, okay. If this particular computer is a sender, okay, and this is receiver, so sender send the message to receiver only, not to the others, because it is the functionality of this particular box, that is switch, okay, by ASCIC, okay, that is application specific integrated circuit, okay. And that's why switch is also known as intelligent hub. It is hub but intelligent hub, okay. Now we are talking about modem, student. What is modem? Modem actually a network device which modulate and demodulate the signal. Modulate means it convert the signal, that is digital signal, to analog signal, and it demodulate, that means to say accept the analog signal to digital signal. Why it is required? Because telephone line can transmit the information in analog form only, which is travels more longer distance as compared to the digital signal, and computer can understand only digital signal. That's why modem is used to transmit the signal, okay, and it is also a part of network device. So let us understand according to this theory, student. A modem is a short form of modulator and demodulator. I have explained what is modulator and demodulation. It is an electronic device, that's why, because it requires the electronics also, and access to internet that modulate carrier waves means signals, okay, to encode information, okay, into a transmitted and also demodulate signal, okay, that is incoming carrier waves, and decode the information they carry. Modulate means a digital to analog signal, okay, and converts, and it's vice versa known as demodulation. The one of the biggest reason that's we are using the modem is that telephone line understand only digital analog signal only. Analog signal transmit, okay, and say travels more longer distance as compared to the digital signal. You can see here digital signal in the form of this particular signed signal, and this is analog signal in this format, and digital signal again. Now repeater. So in a network signal, student, signal may what thing in a longer distance are going to be slow down, their amplification is go to down, okay. So in a network signal travels long distance transmission media due to the resistance, okay, you have understand in physics, okay. Due to the resistance of media, signal became weak because of longer distances traveled by the signal, that is analog signal. So repeater is a networking devices which what thing regenerate the signal and forward to the signal to the next power, okay. So suppose that this signal is going to be weak, repeater accept that and amplify it and regenerate it in a strong signal and then transmit it. So this is required at every 100 meters. Now next one thing, router. Router actually operates in a physical data link layer and network layer, okay friend. As the name suggests, router decide the route, so it is also a network device, okay, which works, okay, which operate the physical data link and network layer. So there are three type of layer are used of OSI model. OSI model, that mean to say open system interconnection, which is a terminology used in networking, okay. So this device, okay, works on or operate on physical data link and network layer. Router is a networking device which choose the best optimal path for the available path, okay, to send the signal. So it interconnect the different network, okay, and the simplest function of the router is to receive the packet from the one connected network and pass them to second connected network. You can consider a simple example for the router, students. Actually router is a particular station where the person are meet, okay, that station, and they will decide where to go for which particular village or city. Same way router actually a device, okay, that accept the signal from one network, okay, and then after that the packets in packet switching you have learned, okay, the packets are transmitting to the particular destination of computer by different routes. Actually this particular device control the traffic in a network also. And now we are understand what is gateway. Actually gateway is the same thing but works differently. So gateway is actually a networking device which is capable to convert one protocol to another protocol. Why? To communication, and say to establish the communication between two different network architecture based system, okay, with each other. It works at protocol converter. So sometimes gateway is known as protocol converter. So gateway actually what thing convert the protocol between two different network to make the communication between these two network, whereas the router actually a particular network device which decide the route also, okay, and transmit the packets to different route to the destination. Next one thing we are going to understand what are the comparison between the different network devices. The first one thing, hub versus switch, okay student. So a hub works on physical layer. Physical layer means wire and this one thing, that is known as layer 1, OSI model, while switch works on the data link layer, that is layer 2. As I teach you what is OSI model. OSI model, open system interconnection model, that is used for networking, okay, to understand network well. Switch is more efficient than hub. Yes, we know what is the work of switch by its intelligence. A switch can join multiple computer with one LAN, okay. A hub just connects multiple Ethernet devices together a network segment. Switch is smarter than hub, okay, that determine the target of the forwarding data since the switch has a higher performance, so its cost will be also become more expensive. Now we are understanding the difference between switch and router. So in OSI model, router is working on higher level of networking layer, as I teach you physical, data and network layer. Okay, so this is network layer number 3. Okay, so router works on layer number 3, that is network layer, that is higher level of networking. Okay, then switch. Router is very efficient. Okay, and router is very different from the switch because for its routing packets to other network, as I teach you how a router send the packet to different way. Okay, it is also more intelligent and sophisticated to serve as the intermediate destination, connect multiple area networks together. A switch is only used to wired network, yet it can also link the wireless network also. With a more function, a router definitely cost higher than a switch. Now we are understanding router versus gateway. Gateway actually regulate the traffic between two dissimilar network, while router regulate the traffic between two similar network. So understand, student, gateway and router are having the same work, but the difference between the platform, that is network. So gateway regulated traffic between the two dissimilar network, where the router, okay, regulated difference between the similar network. A router is a hardware device that forward data packet between the network device, okay, networks, and router perform the traffic direction, okay, function on the internet. So there are 2 points or observation, okay, for router and a gateway. So suppose that first point we will consider connection in a one network with router. For example, if there are 30 computers that are connected inside a network, okay, if all these computers communicate with each other, in this situation there is no gateway is needed, okay, because router with the routing table define hope, okay, different type of hope means situations within the those 30 computers are enough. Okay, student, so we can understand in our word, student, suppose that if a particular building have 30 computers, okay, connected to each others, and in that particular situation we need router only, not the gateway, because gateway allow us to communicate to different particular network, I am say a dissimilar network, but it is similar network, and router can automatically find the possibility to send the information from one computer to another computer by their what thing situation table, that is hope, we can say that, okay, and 30 computers is enough for that. Now condition number 2, connection between two different network with gateway. Okay, in other situation we can say that suppose that we have two network, that is A and B, and between A and B, I am to say A and B are connected to each other, and if the A computer, I am say if the X computer want to send the information to B through the X network, and that is A network and B network, then Y network, in that time what thing gateway is required. Okay, you can consider if there is a computer X connected to network A, and network A connected to network B, and network B connected to computer Y. So if computer X want to send the information to computer Y, so between them there are two networks, that is network A and B. Okay, so that time gateway is required, which actually convert the protocol, okay, from one network to another network, okay, and it will also regulate the that is traffic, okay, from two different network. Now we are going to understand Wi-Fi card. Okay, actually it is a small and portable card that will allow to your computer to connect with the internet through the wireless network. Actually Wi-Fi means a wireless fidelity. Okay, so Wi-Fi transmit, okay, transmission is through radio waves. So underline this one, student, Wi-Fi use the radio waves. These signal are picked up by Wi-Fi receiver such as computer, okay, and the cell phone equipped with a Wi-Fi card, and the device need to be within the range of Wi-Fi, okay, network to be receive the signal, and the process, okay, and the procedure of the Wi-Fi internet connection. Once a connection establishment, okay, or established between the that is user and the network. The user is prompt with the login screen and password for establishing the secure connection, and Wi-Fi card can be external or internal also. If the Wi-Fi card is not installed in a computer, you may purchase the external USB antenna attachment for the connector to your devices. Okay, many computers and mobile devices are nowadays equipped with the wireless networking capability and do not require a Wi-Fi card. So we have to understand it once again, student. Wi-Fi actually small card, okay, which is inside your computer or laptop also, even then mobile also, okay, that allow us to connect with the Wi-Fi, that is wireless fidelity, that is hotspot area, okay, in which if you are going to connect with that particular device, okay, that is Wi-Fi modem, okay, that time it will display the screen in front of you, that is password and ID, okay, and after that inputting the particular password and ID, it will allow to connect the information, I am to say connection. Once the information, I am to say particular connection established between you and the particular Wi-Fi, okay, server, then after that you can access it. And there are two type of Wi-Fi card is available, that is internal and external. Internal, that is installed in a computer or mobile. Most of the mobile are coming with inbuilt Wi-Fi, okay, otherwise you have to purchase it, okay, and use it, and it is used radio waves only. Now homework and it's a work. So first of all, student, you have to make the note for the day of networking and send to my WhatsApp number, okay. Till then, thank you and have a nice day.